Welcome to Mathenatic. We are busy revising sequence and series for paper 1. Determine the values of x if 3, x, 27 are the first three terms of the geometric sequence. Now, a geometric sequence is referring to Tn, and we know that the formula for Tn is a times r to the power of n minus 1. So one of the main properties of a geometric sequence is that we move between terms by multiplying with a constant ratio. Now, that constant ratio can be represented by saying term 2 divided by term 1, and that will be equal to term 3 divided by term 2. So what we want to do is to determine the value of x, and what I'm doing now is I'm finding the constant ratio between terms. So we know that term 2 is equals to x, term 1 is 3, term 3 is equals to 27, and we are dividing that by term 2, which is equal to x. Next, I will cross multiply. So on the left-hand side, I have x times x, and that becomes x squared. And on the right-hand side, I have 27 times 3, and that becomes 81. Now we need to be careful. If I simply take the square roots on both sides, I'll have x is equal to 9. But in fact, we have two possible values of x, and that is plus 9 and minus 9. Because if I say negative 9 squared, that will also give me 81. You need to remember that if you have the square, that you need to consider plus minus values. Another approach would be to say x squared minus 81 is equals to 0. So I write this equation in standard form, and then I can see the difference of two squares when solving for x, which will lead me to plus 9 and minus 9. Thank you for watching. Support us by liking and subscribing to Mathenatic. Check out our Digistore for math study notes, with free downloads for statistics and financial math. Follow the link in the video description.